Now come to the artery supply of the prostate. The prostate gland is supplied by the infravesical, middle-rectal and internal pudendal artery, and the venous drainage, the veins form a prostate. From the prostate, it forms a rich venous plexus, and it lies between the true and false capsule. We already show you between the true and false capsule. Here is the venous plexus lies. Then after the formation of venous plexus, they drain into two pathways. One is either it may drain into the internal iliac veins through the posterior ligaments of the urinary bladder, or it may be drained into the internal and external vertebral venous plexus through the veins passing through the anterior sacral foramina. And this communication between the vesicle and the vertebral venous plexus is valveless. And the question may be asked in the viva that this carcinoma of the prostate, usually metastasis in the brain or in the systemic circulation. How it occurs? Mainly it occurs due to this venous drainage, these peculiarities of this venous drainage. So the venous drainage of the prostate, we told you that after forming the prostatic venous plexus, it may be either drained into the internal iliac veins, and this internal iliac ultimately drain into the inferior vena cava. And we know inferior vena cava, it carries deoxygenated blood into the heart. So the cancer from the prostate, via this venous drainage, via this venous pathway, it may be deposited in the heart and ultimately in the lungs. The second pathway, the prostatic venous plexus, after the formation of the venous plexus, it may go into the vertebral venous plexus, which is also known as venous plexus of Batson. And through this vertebral venous plexus, it is connected to the intracranial venous sinuses. This vertebral venous plexus, it is connected to the intracranial dural venous sinuses. So through this vertebral venous plexus, it may go into the intracranium, that means it may go into the brain, and the cancer of the prostate may spread to the brain via. Now the lymphatic drainage of the prostate. The lymphatics from the prostate drains into the internal iliac, external iliac, sacral group of lymph nodes, and the nerve supply, it is supplied by the autonomic nervous system, and the sympathetic supply is provided by the superior hypoglossal plexus, which is formed by the lumbar 1 and lumbar 2 spinal segment, and the parasympathetic supply is supplied by the pelvic splanchnic nerve, which is formed by the sacral 2, 3 and 4 segment of the spinal cord. And the developmental source, in short, the parenchyma or glandular portion, it develops from the pelvic part of the urogenital sinus, and the stroma of the gland, fibromuscular, that means the fibromuscular part, it develops from the splanchnic mesoderm. And what is the clinical anatomy? We already told you, that is the BPH or benign prostatic hyperplasia. In this condition, the prostate is enlarged and mainly the median lobe is enlarged. So it will obstruct the neck of the bladder. So there will be retention of the urine, difficulty in urination, and it is treated by surgically, where we resect the extra enlarged prostate. So that's all about the prostate.